Coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, here on FPW Championship Wrestling is our main event feature of the night. Shane Gordon takes on the Bard in one-on-one action.
We are live in the THQ Stadium, and members of the Diamond Mine are present, and they are ready for battle, baby! This is the main event of the night, ladies and gentlemen, and it doesn't get any more main event-y than the Diamond Mines Shane Ginger Dallas Page Gordon and this man making his way. This sinister group, led by the Bard. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, and what the hell is that on his fingers? Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the quote-unquote Universal Champion, Horvath, the Hungarian Barbarian. And buddy, your time is up. You have to surrender the Universal Championship. Oh, look at those nails, my God. Look at those fingernails of the Bard, ladies and gentlemen. Clip those off, for Pete's sake. Horvath, the Hungarian Barbarian, still has the Universal Championship belt, in which it belongs to Joe Bruiser, because it was he that defeated the Hungarian Barbarian back in the month of July at FPW Coastal Clash. It's available on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Links have been sent out before. It is your responsibility to stay on top of things. Us here in Fantasy Pro Wrestling can only do so much for you guys. It's up to you guys at home, or wherever it is that you guys are, to tune in on all the action for Fantasy Pro Wrestling, No Mercy, and Ladies Championship Wrestling. But now, ladies and gentlemen, our main event is about to begin. The Bard takes on Shane Gordon, one-on-one. The bell sounds, and we are underway. This should be a very exciting matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the artwork, the tattoos on the Bard. This is the first time we're seeing the Bard in-ring competition. Shane Gordon now has got the Bard in his clutches. Springboard, corkscrew, arm drag. Diamond Dallas Page on the apron there. And look at Shane Gordon going for a springboard frog splash. Completely missed his target. No water was in the pool. And now the Bard executes a snapping Hurricane Rana, and it's like he's like uses his knees to grab on the skull of Shane Gordon. What an incredible night it has been, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 3 competitors that will be competing in a 6-pack challenge match that will be happening in just 2 weeks. And it will be our last show before FPW Death Row, which, by the way, is coming to you live from the fabulous THQ Arena on Monday, October 19th. Don't miss out on this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have a great show, including the 20-man over-the-top rope gauntlet battle royale. and much, much more, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be amazing. Shane Gordon with the knee strike to the Bard. And Sky Stanley is in position but notices that the Bard's arm is close to the ropes. And DDP now on the apron once again. Oh, wait a second. DDP just pulled the ropes, allowing the Bard to tumble down into the outside floor. Meteora beautifully executed by Ginger Dallas. And now Diamond Dallas getting himself tangled by the Bard. This is turning into an all-out brawl, ladies and gentlemen, where it doesn't matter if you're the manager, valet, or advisor, or whatnot. If you're around ringside, prepare to be varnished. And now Shane Gordon on the prow to the Bard. And look at that, the Bard bangs his legs against the solid steel steps. These men are fighting on the outside. There is no countouts. There are no disqualifications. Practically anything goes, but you're going to have to force your opponent to submit or pin the shoulders to the mat for a 3 count in the center of that ring, fans. That's how it goes. This is not ECW. This isn't hardcore and all that kind of stuff. This is a pure wrestling match. And oh my goodness, that's awful camera work right there. We don't even know what the hell happened. In one end, Shane was somewhere else, probably attacking on Horvath. There he is. Another Bard. Like the cameraman is following the Bard to see where the action is going. But right now, fans, on the outside still, we got Shane attacking the Bard, Horvath, and DDP. This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen, and listen to this. Listen to the audience. Listen to the fans. The roar of the crowd, ladies and gentlemen. They are into this match, and they might as well should be. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, everybody wants to know what are the plans for the 5th edition. Every single week since the 5th edition have made their ominous debut, their ominous presence down the rampway once upon a time on FPW Championship Wrestling. Fans are speculating that these men are here to take over our own company, and I'm telling you right now, no one's taking over anything. If anything else, it's the Championship Committee that takes over. It's the Championship Committee of Fantasy Pro Wrestling that run things in this show, in all the pay-per-views. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, Shane Gordon is in control of the Bard with a beautiful sunset flip powerbomb. And now we got a folding chair in our midst here. Shane Gordon getting the attention of Horvath and a Van Daminator. A page out of the book of ECW legend Rob Van Dam. Looks as though that Shane Gordon is competing against the 5th edition alone and by himself. Look at that. Beautiful lariat. And now the Bard trying to take away that folding chair away from him and whacks him across the head. Shane blocks it. Oh! Oh! Shane bashes the skulls of the 5th edition, and he does it once more to Horvath, the Hungarian Barbarian, the man that has ruined the Universal Championship timeline. Because ever since Homecoming, a few weeks ago, ladies and gentlemen, Horvath has taken away Shane's opportunity. Am I supposed to feel sorry for Shane? Well, he's a professional wrestler. He's a family man. This man's gonna make a living. And whether he's a face or whether he's a heel, or whether he's neutral, it don't matter. You have to protect yourself, and you have to feed your family somehow, some way. And if it's his way of playing dirty, and if it's his ways of trying to get to the top of the ladder, you know what? Shane's doing a fantastic job. And you know, even though he's done some scummy things, and he's a rule breaker, and he tries to mess people's lives up, what goes around comes around, and I think that's why Horvath did what he did, to screw over Shane's last chance. Because Shane is not going to have any more opportunities to have a one-on-one match for the Universal Championship. That's just the way it is. Horvath did what he did, and at Homecoming, you're going to see, well, you would see, because it's available online right now, Shane versus Joe Bruiser for the Universal Championship one-on-one, and that was Shane's last opportunity. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, the Bard going for a curb stomp on Shane Gordon, stealing his own signature maneuver. And I think that the Bard was taunting DDP. DDP on the apron. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, wait a minute. On the left side of your screen, Shane Gordon was tapping out. But the referee, Sky Stanley, is distracted, and now I believe a comeback is afoot here. But the Bard interrupted. The Bard, watch out! Oh my goodness, great counter there by Shane. Going for a second attempt of the comeback, but once again another Hurricane Rana enters the fray. Oh. And I think that DDP has been ejected from ringside, and now in some way, shape, or form, this is a 2-on-1 handicap match, because Horvath is still at ringside. Look at that beautiful Luthez press with the knuckle sandwiches. No mustard, no mayo, all bone and skin and blood of Shane Gordon. And once again, deja vu, but Shane Gordon, springboard corkscrew arm drag, and this crowd is literally on their feet. Since the opening bell, ladies and gentlemen, I had a feeling that the fans sitting up in the first front rows, they are going to be standing on their feet and just cheering on, because they want to know what's going to happen next. Whether they're cheering for the Bard or they're cheering for Shane Gordon, they're cheering from somebody. Oh no! A flapjack! And that folding chair looks completely weird. Oh, Horvath interrupting. Like I said, fans, this could be a 2-on-1 disadvantage. Nice move there, wheelbarrow face jam. Another wheelbarrow face jam or bulldog. Shane Gordon on the announce table splashes down on the Bard. And now Shane trying to find some kind of salvation here, or refuge, by finding a steel, or the ring bell. Excuse me, the ring bell. And now, ladies and gentlemen, both men back in the ring. Off the ropes, the Bard dangling for his dear life, and gets tackled down by Gordon. Shane now, oh, beautiful! That was almost like a Meteora right there, but that was like a botched Meteora, and a Hurricane Rana once again by the Bard of the 5th edition. This is a seesaw back and forth matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Nice drop kick. You can hear the crowds exclaim. And now Shane's got the steel steps, in control of those steel steps. What is next? We got weapons, fans. We got sledgehammers. Watch out, Bard. Watch out. Oh! The screen turns red. First blood! Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. And the folding chair just goes airborne just by somebody walking right into it. And another wheelbarrow bulldog or face jam or whatever you want to call it. And he gives one to Horvath once again. Unbelievable excitement, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Championship Wrestling. Oh, nice maneuver. Nice maneuver. And once again on the announce table, splash onto the Bard. Meteora on Horvath. Looks like Shane Gordon's got complete control of this match. It's absolutely incredible, ladies and gentlemen, that this man is fighting off the 5th edition alone and by himself. There is no Diamond Dallas Page. Oh no! Our announce table is completely eradicated. I think that Shane now knows the dire consequences of being in a match with the Bard. You gotta deal with Horvath, because Horvath can mess everything up on a dime. And you know what? Shane has to use weapons because that's the only tag partner he has left in this contest. But he's doing a fantastic job. He's using the ring bell in the belly and across the back and shoulders. And he even clobbers Horvath and just chucks it down, not just to the ground, but to the Barbarian. Oh, nice! That was almost like a punch to the face, but that was supposed to be a running lariat. And honestly, Shane Gordon is doing an incredible job putting these two men at bay. These two characters, these two Dungeons and Dragons characters at bay. I don't know why Sky Stanley can't even eject Horvath from this matchup here. But wait a minute. Shane Gordon now has the Bard for a spear on the barricade and a folding chair. The ghost folding chair is still hovering in its place. I don't understand physics, fans. I never studied physics in high school or in college, but that folding chair shouldn't be like that. Thank you, 2K Games, once again for making botches and glitches for all the viewers at home watching this, or for anybody who even owns a PlayStation 3 console and any 2K games. I'm sure that you players understand the confusion, the frustration of those glitches. Now, ladies and gentlemen, back to the action here. Shane Gordon now's got the Bard for his super amazing back suplex, turning the Bard inside out. He's got the sledgehammer. Shane Gordon has the sledgehammer in his hands. And that folding chair is still wedged in between the turnbuckle paddings. The bloodied Bard, ladies and gentlemen, is not looking good right now. Getting attacked left, right, and center from Shane Gordon. I don't think the Bard knows where he is right now, ladies and gentlemen, but he's getting the beating of a lifetime here. And what's funny is that the Bard technically won this match via submission earlier ago with that chin lock. But the referee was distracted thanks to Diamond Dallas Page. Oh, wait a minute. Off the ropes. Curb stomp. That's the real move from Shane Gordon. And now Horvath interrupting the count, interrupting this match. And I think Sky Stanley has ejected Horvath. You are out of here, buddy. Corkscrew, springboard arm drag once again for the third time. And now with Horvath out of here, things will definitely be interesting. Oh no! The Bard collides with that folding chair. And it looks like Shane Gordon has the Bard in position for the curb stomp. A second curb stomp, ladies and gentlemen. Shane hooks the leg, toe, trace. Shane Gordon wins this match by Congratulations! Heel or face or neutral, Shane Gordon has survived this match, and with the fans on their feet, I think they're rooting more for Gordon over the Bard and 5th edition. This is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. These are the closing moments of the match. That's the setup for the curb stomp. There's the count, the cover, and the victory. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane Gordon wins this match, but something tells me that Gordon hasn't seen the last of the Bard or even Horvat the Hungarian Barbarian. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into this edition of FPW Championship Wrestling. We hope you have enjoyed all the action tonight. We still have our 3 continuation matches for the 6-pack challenge. Next week, fans, it will all be announced. So stay tuned, stay informed, and stay ahead. This is Johnny Baba Ganoush telling you all to get your pets spayed or neutered, help control the pet population, but above all else, help control the human population and have your parents spayed or neutered. Stay at home, stay safe, stay healthy, and P.S. Donald Trump, I repeat, Donald Trump has been tested positive for COVID-19. So stay the fuck home. Good night, everybody. Good morning, everybody. This is Vicious Jeremy, CEO and boss of Fantasy Pro Wrestling, No Mercy, and Ladies Championship Wrestling. Thank you very much for tuning in to FPW Championship Wrestling this week. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an incredible road so far to death row, and we are still far from the finish line. With your indulgence, ladies and gentlemen, I want to just shift gears for a minute and explain something so that you fans at home can understand. CAW organizations like e-federations are not as easy as you think it is. It's kind of like setting up a D&D game. There's lots of planning, coordinating, and it is fun. Trust me, I'm a level 13 battle master myself. It's not as easy as you think to organize and run weekly shows, let alone monthly pay-per-view events consistently. My regular daytime job is going to be returning after Thanksgiving weekend. I'm not quite sure I'm going to have any more days left or any more shows left in me that I am presenting since COVID-19 started. This is something, fans, that you have to understand. If you guys are watching this, following this, admiring this, disliking it, a lot of work goes into this. And I want you all to appreciate the amount of time and effort I am putting in to making these shows to entertain everybody watching at home or on the bus or at a friend's house, at a family member's house, etc., etc., etc. So now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'd like to announce a few things here before we go off the air tonight. I just woke up and I had a chance to watch the main event from last night's show. The Bard and Shane Gordon tore the house in two. I know what I saw, and what I saw was that the Bard forced Shane Gordon into submission. He technically won the match, but thanks to DDP distracting the referee. As of next week, ladies and gentlemen, I'm announcing a rematch, but this time there are no managers at all. Horvat the Hungarian Barbarian will not be present. The Bard is on his own. You hear me? Whoever the hell you are, that makeup and those long, disgusting fingernails, my God. No, ladies and gentlemen, a rematch will be made between the Bard and Shane Gordon, and this will be a one fall to a finish. Disqualifications are going to be in this. Countouts will be in this. This is not going to be some free-for-all party. I want this to be a legitimate wrestling match
with legitimate consequences. And speaking of consequences, ladies and gentlemen, I had mentioned time and time before that the Universal Championship title belt is not just a toy. This isn't something that Horvath can just claim and it's his. The Universal Championship belt is FPW property. It's the company's property. I don't even own the damn thing. And I've also told you, Horvath, that if you don't relinquish the Universal Championship, not only that you're going to be arrested, thrown in jail somewhere, but you would be fired from FPW. The good news is, I got the Universal Championship belt. Horvath, thank you very much for returning the Universal Championship belt. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Horvath doesn't have the belt with him. He won't be walking down the aisle next week with this Universal Championship. This belongs to Joe Bruiser. Joe, you watching this, buddy? This belt will be back in your hands. You won this belt at Coastal Clash, fair and square. And if you guys really want to see that match and you don't know where it is, I'll send you the link. Just post a comment. I'll send you the link. And you guys can watch the full match from FPW Coastal Clash between Horvath, the Hungarian Barbarian, Joe Bruiser, and Shane Gordon. As for Horvath, the Hungarian Barbarian, thank you very much for returning the title. But now I gotta tell you something, Horvath. You're next on deck to main event Championship Wrestling, as you're gonna be going up against Benjamin Stack for the ECW World Heavyweight Championship. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for now. Thank you very much once again for tuning into FPW Championship Wrestling. The road to Death Row continues on, and we hope that you guys are going to be checking out the action on Monday, October 19th. FPW presents Death Row 2020, and a main event will be announced. I repeat, the real main event, not the 20-man gauntlet match. However, that is going to be a match on the show, but the real main event for FPW Death Row 2020 will be announced next week, ladies and gentlemen. So as Johnny Baba Ganoush had said before, stay tuned, stay informed, and stay ahead. I am Vicious Jeremy, CEO and boss of FPW, and I wish you a very amazing weekend. Stay healthy and stay at home. Thanks for watching.